You know what? Last year we got caught up in a lot of the hoopla, taking home field advantage away. We got angry, but with girls it's kind of tough to build that motivation. And we probably took it a little bit over the edge. So we came in with our emotions hanging out on our sleeves. So
Mr. Gray?
This year, losing to them right away kind of helps you, internally. So the locker room material, the stuff that we post up, it didn't have to be. It was internal motivation. But to have that one shot, really a good shot, go in was very frustrating. You probably saw it in my face.
Halftime, it was really good. He was so motivational. He really was. He just kind of told us we're back in this. We've been down before. It was exactly like the Walsh game. Second half we came out and we just knew we had to do it. We couldn't lose to them again. So it was just, he gave some motivational words like, you guys have this. So we just Coach Felton has done that before when we've been tied, and I know, moving up top with 3 forwards, it's hard for a defense to organize and stay organized. So going up there, I always know, I have 2 great forwards next to me and we just dominate up there. So it's great, and I look forward to going up top. I really like playing forward, so it's fun.
Well, we just talked about coming out and keeping the intensity up, and just talked about how the game was not over and it was 40 minutes of soccer left. You got to give them credit. They came out possessed in the second half. They beat us in every aspect of the game in the second half. They spread out our defense. We couldn't possess the ball. We couldn't get any offense going. We couldn't match their energy. And I don't know that we did anything wrong. I think they just did an awesome job. And you just have to give them credit.
It was tough letting in that first goal, and then I thought maybe it would put the fire underneath our butts to get us going offensively and defensively working as a unit going forward. But
after that first goal, we knew we had it coming. Everyone was just so fired up, and I think they kind of got down on themselves a little bit. So we just kind of took it even farther, and we're like, next goal, next goal, next goal, and it felt great. Finally, to have that winning motivation and not seeing them down. Of course, that's not a good feeling, but it was a great feeling after those next
We
goals.
talked about how the first 10 minutes was going to really set the tone for the rest of the match, and they jumped all over us, getting the goal in the first 5 minutes, and I don't know, we just could never recover.
Because the keeper, she's going to eat everything up from the outside, with the exclusion of that Walsh goal that was you know, from 40 yards out that you probably remember. So we worked a lot of flicks, a lot of touches in the air, a lot of things in terms of the air coming in. So for us to be able to get that, we're kind of high-fiving each other on the side because we kind of thought that might have been a weakness that we could explore. She took over, yeah. She had a little bit more room to run. You know, as you noticed when that goal, when we were down by a goal, we put her up front, and that maybe wasn't the cure, but as they started to get tired in the back, she started to open that up a little bit more. Their subs were all up front in the middle, so we knew in the second half that we'd probably be able to go on them a little bit more because they didn't sub, be winded.
I really think it is a funky thing. You know, one year is them, one year is us. But I think once you get down a few goals, and it just all goes away. Like, you know, they kind of, I don't know if we gave up last year, but it didn't go our way last year. So once you get down, it's hard to climb back up, and I just think it's kind of that funky thing. I don't know why, you know, but it feels great. It's a really good honor to win.
It's pretty weird, especially comparing the soccer season to last year, coming in, playing Strongsville, beating them 4-0, and this year losing to them. So it's rough, and especially being a senior, losing to Strongsville on our home field, and that like being the last game all playing for
They're a great
them.
team. Every time we play them, it's a great match. You know, we had won 2 in a row from them, and in a rivalry like this, you know, there's not going to be one dominant side. And you know, last year they got us in the regular season, we got them in the playoffs. This year it was reversed. You know, it really stinks to drop the playoff game, obviously. But again, I mean, I love my girls. They had an awesome season. And I just give Strongsville a lot of credit for what they did. Yeah, and I mean, really, the last 3 years, I mean, it's been an incredible run for this team. It is very, very difficult to repeat as state champion, as we found out this year. I mean, every game we were getting absolutely everybody's best effort. Early in the season, you know, we're winning games 3-0, and people are asking us why you didn't win 6-0. I mean, these kids faced a lot of pressure. We went through a lot of adversity this year, and through it all, we still won 12 games, a conference championship, and the #1 seed in the district. Certainly you're not happy because at the end of the day, it's about the playoffs, but when you look at the big body of work, especially over the last 3 years, I'm very proud of these kids, especially the senior class.